I'm very happy that you are holding this convention here, and I welcome you all to Wayanad, those who are from outside. I would like to congratulate Attoy for organizing the annual convention here in Wayanad. I'm happy to know that over 170 delegates from across India have gathered here to discuss the future of tourism. Among you are tour operators, hoteliers, travel agents, and people who basically hold up the tourism industry. You know that last year there was a devastating landslide here in Wayanad, in Churalmala and Mundakai. I came here at that time, and having seen many such situations around the country, I was still extremely shocked at the way an area which was not very large in actual spread, but very concentrated, and the way the destruction had taken place over there. Of course, lives were lost, families were lost, livelihoods were lost, schools were lost, businesses were lost, and huge damage took place to the people who lived there. However, something that the rest of India is not aware of is that this damage and destruction was limited to a small area. And the rest of Wayanad Lok Sabha constituency and the area around us did not suffer that damage and destruction. But unfortunately, because of the tragic images from the disaster, they have remained in public memory. In a way, it has been beneficial because remaining in public memory means that many people came out to help. And much help came from all quarters, from all over India, to those who had suffered. But on the other hand, the tourism industry suffered tremendously because of this. Because people remembered the devastation, they remembered the images and became fearful of coming here. So I think one of the most important things for us to do is to be able to dispel that fear and to show the world, to show the rest of the country that actually there is so much more over here, and the destruction took place in a very limited area, and therefore it is safe to come here. When I come here myself, I'm always struck by the beauty. There is so much natural beauty, so many resources, whether it's the tea gardens, the coffee estates, the spices that grow here, the jungles, and just generally the vegetation, the waterfalls, the Edakal caves. There is just so much beauty and so much potential for tourism. And I feel that that potential is not fully reached. I think that one of the most important things for us is to grow that potential. Most importantly, after what happened last year, because that devastation has caused a lot of harm to livelihood, a lot of destruction to livelihood, not just in the limited area, but as I said, because of public perception, all across Wayanad constituency. So I feel that what you're doing here is actually a very important service. When you meet and discuss and you network with each other, you also help the local networks to grow. As you know, the homestays here are the backbone of the tourism industry. I think there's much more that we can do, even to network the homestays with each other, to create a stronger support system for them, to show them better means of advertising and other having publicity about their beautiful homestays, as well as, of course, all of you who are resort owners and bigger hotels and resorts like the one we are sitting in here today. So I think there is a lot of potential and there is a lot of hope. It really needs a push. As the MP of Wayanad, I am happy to do anything possible that is within my scope and anything that I can push for even outside of it to help you and to support you to rebuild the industry here and to bring in as much knowledge as we can, as much information as we can, as well as to show, as I said, to show India and to show the world all that is so beautiful and available here from a tourism point of view. For Wayanad, tourism is not merely an economic enterprise. For many in our local communities, tourism is an extension of their way of life as well. It's a celebration of our rich cultural heritage. I'm just coming just now from a tribal area where there was a function we held. And there's so much rich heritage over there. Again, so much that people who are traveling from other parts of India can learn from and can see and experience. So experiential tourism is also very important. Few places in the world offer the diverse landscape that we have here. We have hills, tropical forests, rivers, and other unique ecosystems. But they're not very well known. Even back in Delhi, people have heard of Ooty. But maybe because of the political, as you said, because of the politics of Wayanad, they hear of Wayanad, but not as a tourism destination in the way that it should be, given the natural beauty of the place and given the assets that we have. Whether it's nature lovers or people with interest in learning about indigenous cultures, we have something for everybody. We have the prehistoric caves, as I said, the stunning Chembra Peak, from the spectacular views of the Banasura Dam, Asia's second largest earthen dam. There's just so much that can be shown to the rest of the world. I have been to a couple of places where they have other adventure sports available, trekking, wildlife safaris. I mean, I don't need to tell you, I'm sure you know all that better than I do. I think more than anything else, it is really how are you going to make all this worthwhile in terms of livelihoods for people over here? How are you going to grow and build the tourism industry? And how are you going to bring knowledge from outside of Wayanad to be able to strengthen the networks that you have over here? Similarly, with strengthening the networks and meets like this, you will be able to show others what is available here and what can be done. I really truly believe that there is a lot that can be done. I think that sustainable tourism is very important. I think in many places around India, which are naturally very beautiful, we see that with tourism, progressively we're also destroying the natural beauty of the place. You see many hill stations which are overcrowded, where there is garbage all over, and basically we have forgotten that it is the natural beauty of that place which is giving us the resource and the livelihood, and we have forgotten to look after it. So one thing I do urge is that when there is development and tourism, we take care of the actual asset that is bringing all that to us. And we take care to do whatever activities we are doing with respect for the environment, respect for nature, and respect for that which is giving us, which is the source of our livelihood. Because I think it would be a great pity if the natural beauty of Wayanad would be destroyed. But we are far from that right now, and I'm happy to say that. I think we can emerge as a world-class destination, but you need to build a long-term roadmap to build a sustainable model of tourism. It must involve the active participation of our local communities in owning, operating, and managing tourism projects. I firmly believe that Wayanad will emerge as a center of wellness tourism and ecotourism as well. And of course, Ayurveda, which is growing now all around the world, I think that's another great resource that we have. So I think all of you will play a very central role in boosting this tourism here, especially with your expertise in different areas of the industry. I really do hope that these few days you spend here are spent fruitfully for you, and that you are able to build your networks with each other, able to exchange ideas, exchange knowledge, so that everybody in Wayanad can prosper and be more and more successful in this industry. I invite all the stakeholders to work together to help put Wayanad on the global tourism map once more. And as I stand here, I'd like to say that I have visited many homestays over here, and people are really, their livelihood depended on those homestays. You know, young women who converted their homes or took a loan to build these places. And they really are doing a beautiful job. You go there, you see it is very clean, it's beautiful, they're cooking nice food, they're waiting to welcome guests. And my heart broke during the election time when I went to one after the other, and I just saw that they were waiting. With whatever resources they had, they've created beautiful places, they're waiting to welcome people back. So I think it'll really be a great boost if we are able to show everybody that we are here, waiting for them to come, to show them the beauty of Wayanad, and hoping to build the livelihoods of the people of Wayanad at the same time. Thank you very much for being here.